Yeah, you ain't know. Listen, if you hear any noise, a voice in the background, if you can't have the willpower, disregard it. All right, listen. If you have a fragile ego, stop here, stop that. Because I'm gonna let you know, I am gonna be talking about some things that, you know, I'm going to be talking about certain relatives and stuff like that, and and this is about if certain ones may have these type of relatives, okay? And I am going to be talking about a little bit about what has been brought to my attention about certain corrupted pharmacists, doctors, and nurses and stuff like that, and so here I'm gonna start with like this, okay? I'm a psychic investigators and I do psychic investigations. So now we know the subject, right? Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, what has been brought to my attention is there's been certain ones that have been taking certain ones into the woods, deep in the woods, to do some type of ritualistic activities and stuff like that. So if if public officials would like to don't know too much what to do, they want to up get their get some good looking on they reputation resume, look into that soon as possible, okay? All right, and do something, you feel me, because the universe is watching. Okay, now there also has been certain ones taking certain ones into wood, taking certain ones to the desert, doing things, leaving them out in the desert, and leaving certain ones in the woods and doing things to their body, out of revenge and stuff like that, and and either greed and stuff like that. So checking in both of those. All right, usually basically out of certain out of revenge or something. So all right, here's another thing that has been brought to my attention. Certain ones have been using BLOOD, and putting in certain ones foods and stuff like that to get them attached to them or get them assessed and stuff like that. That's been going on a lot, it seems, and and it's basically it's gonna have to come to a stop. Basically, yeah, those ones universe has called y'all. Certain ones are using SEMEN and putting in certain ones foods and stuff like that to try to get those individuals obsessed and stuff. That's why I just be like, look, I see somebody. That's why I make my food. I see you. If somebody makes some food, I'm watching what they do. And like all that buying out and all that, and what they doing to the food and all that. So even though my body's a lie detector and everything, and and there have been brought to my attention certain pharmacists, certain doctors, nurses have been messing with blood and stuff, doing stuff with blood and putting things into people's blood and bringing up certain like false documentation of people and trying to put STDs and STIs in people and putting things in them, most likely because they have something in them. So they are trying to put certain things on other individuals to make it seem, to try to make things look like a epidemic or a type of thing. Okay. So just let y'all know, be aware, they're going to have to check into the World Health Organization, certain ones that work even at the lower nurses and little medical facilities and stuff like that, and things that they're doing to people, and what the pharmacists are doing to people and putting stuff into people to mess up scramble their brain and stuff like that. Okay, checking in that. All right. So here's a little something. Okay, I'm gonna bring up a certain relative. Okay. Look, I recall a time there was, my biological mother is very jealous of me. Okay, I have no hate toward that woman in any way, shape, form, or fashion. My one of my siblings, okay, she doesn't like me. She doesn't ever hasn't ever liked me because she's been jealous of me since I was very little. Okay, she's been always try to hit on me, punch on me, try to show off in public, try to show how much she could dominate and control me and stuff like that. She's been doing that for a while. Okay, she has nothing good to say about me. Okay, she's trying to be flippy floppy. Okay, she's very flip floppy. Okay, so the thing is, I recall a time where my biological mother told me, don't ever come back to Indianapolis. Don't, when you leave Indianapolis, don't ever return, don't ever come back. And almost like Lion King movie and stuff, like where Scar was telling Simba, don't return, don't ever come back, don't ever turn back, type of stuff. I love Afghanistan. They know when I come out, you feel me, and I'm on, you feel me, if I'm out on the streets, you feel me, I'm out, you feel me, you feel me, my relatives they don't want to take me in or nothing. I ain't do nothing to them, They just are obsessed with control. They know they can't control me. They know I don't tolerate certain things. Okay, so they know, and and when I'm out there, I don't carry no GUN. I don't need to. You feel me? And I would like to go to Chirac. You feel me? That see what the warrants are. You feel me? That part of my relatives. You feel me? So that's what I would like. You feel me? I don't carry no GUN. I don't care for it. I wouldn't even be out in Chirac with a GUN or looking for one. I don't need it. You feel me? I know that a GUN don't make me a man. It don't make you a man. It makes you insecure. It shows you scared. It shows you real scary. There's people that really got supernatural abilities that will, you feel me, that GUN don't mean nothing to them. They do something to you, you feel me? You think you got over them, and next thing you know, something happened to you, you know? So that's why I'm just don't worry about that. Okay, so my thing is, I have a relative, okay, she is very flip-floppy, okay? You feel me? And she'll say some things, and, you know, and like the thing is, look, you told me, okay, you told me that, you know, the cousin, when it was coming to the cousins, okay, you said Grayson, and you said this back in the day, you said Grayson and Sean took advantage of you and Brianna, okay? You said they raped you, okay? So how come, like, I find out that on numerous occasions, you and him have been willingly getting intimate, okay? And you already know back in the day you had Hep C, okay? So I'm just letting you know. Did you heal from it? Huh? So if you didn't heal from it, you've been passing that around, and no telling, you know what, you feel me? Y'all been mixing up, and you feel me? So the thing is, you feel me? How you having children, and so apparently the one that you've been doing that with probably got something. So those individuals probably got to get checked. Those other dudes, they probably got to get checked. That's, I mean, I don't say too much about it. All y'all should all be getting checked, because certain one y'all is passing around something. Okay, y'all should get checked. Like I said, how I wanted to put my stuff, you feel me? I took the blood test. I was putting on live. I was going to I put the blood, and then I put the whole thing so you could see that I don't have nothing. I don't have an STD. I don't have an STI. I don't have none of that. I was going to show that on live. So if you don't have nothing, make a live video and show that you're doing a blood work, and you feel me? You could order that off of Amazon or something online and show it's quick and easy, quick and fast. Get the test results right then and there. Okay. So I'm just saying, okay. And you feel me? You try to put me on, try to act like you going to expose me. Okay. What about that Jerry curl on top of your head? What, you ain't took that off? You know, you kind of, are you going bald? Are you going bald? Huh? So you're not going bald? My body's a lie detector. So that being said, you going around, you feel me? And certain ones want to come on. Certain ones, so you lean to the. Certain ones want to come on here and be bullies. They want to bully somebody online, get a whole bunch of talking in person. Okay, all that out the window. Because I would like to know why you don't like me that much. Matter of fact, it already knows. I already told you. You jealous. You wanted to be a man. You wanted to be a boy. Be honest, because you do all kind of manly stuff. You jealous about me. You feel me? I really love you. There ain't no reason why you be coming at me so disrespectful. And then you try to pick a photo off of my photos. When I got tapped by a truck, you could have picked any video. You could have picked any photo to say what you said. And you picked that photo. It shows something about you. You have embodied not so good energy. You know, so late, you feel me? You know, you probably show on live that you ain't got nothing. Do the blood test since you want to put everything on live. You feel me? So I don't have no beef with you. My thing is about you just lying. And the relatives, y'all lying. And like I said, and anybody that mess with her or whatever, or anybody that mess with them and stuff like that, I told you, y'all find something safe to do. I told you, y'all find something safe to do. I'm telling, look, y'all think I'm playing with you. Look, listen. You think I'm playing with you. Look, this is what she said about me. Or her little Facebook. Oh, see that? Huh? You read that? That sound like love to you? That sound like love to you? Huh? Hold on. Not that. Not just that. This is what you said. You said you love me. You said you love me. Ain't that what you said? Right there? Where is it? Huh? Ain't that what you said? Hey, LOL. What's funny? What's funny? But what's funny? Just your little squad? Huh? What is it? Your little squad? your little squad got something to say? I told them. I told all of them. I said, you feel me? Look what they. You feel me? You see that? They had nothing good to say. They had nothing good to say. That's why I said, y'all find something safe to do, man. Because I told all of them, you feel me? Even though she tried to exit out, I told all of them, I said, look, listen. I said, y'all, I'm going to embarrass y'all, okay? Then I said, I'm going to hold these photos. So, anywho, if y'all got relatives, just know. So, you feel me? So, I love all y'all. Find something safe doing. Stay accountable.